Okay, and we're back. I think you need to turn that off, buddy. All right, so week 13 of the NFL has come and gone, and we just saw what might be the best game of the year yet. At least the best Monday Night Football game I've seen, at least, off the top of my head. But let's get into it. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
All right, so this one is going to be kind of a quickie, again, because we're short on time and we kind of had to start a little bit late due to technical difficulties. But how you been, buddy? How are things?
Oh, it's all right. I had an awesome week.
Oh.
Did you have an awesome week?
I did not, which reminds me, I need to make another apology. Jacksonville Jaguars fans, I am sorry. I'm sorry I took Trevor Lawrence as my fantasy football quarterback and he's injured. I'm sorry. It's my bad. I need a quarterback. To be fair, I did win today.
How are you still number 2?
Dude, I have no idea.
I'm number 1.
Dude, yeah, I'll tell you why. Because my receivers are just that good. And my defense is just that good. And this week, my kicker was that good. So everybody that's not a running back or a quarterback is safe in my team, I guess. But even though my wide receivers have been cycling out through injuries, but I'm there, man. That's how much everybody else sucks. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking somehow. But yeah, I'm sorry, Jacksonville. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not too bad. I still need them.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I just threw my arms up. Like, of course. Of freaking course.
You did it.
It's my
made
fault.
it happen.
Of course. They
You
did
heard
it
him.
on purpose just to make me look stupid.
Obviously,
But,
we're talking about fantasy football here, which I feel like my team is kind of on the down slope, not going to lie.
Yep.
But-
you're looking beatable.
But luckily, I think I'm going to win by points, so I'm going to come out with some money.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty happy about that. And also, speaking of, we still have our league here.
Oh,
which
that one doesn't
the numbers
count.
The numbers have been fixed.
That doesn't
We fixed
count.
all the
That
points.
doesn't
So let's go
count.
through the numbers, shall we?
That one doesn't count. Let's forget about it.
Let's forget about it.
All right. And for those of you who don't know, we have a league. Basically, we pick the winner of every single game, and every single time you get it right, you get a point. At the end of the season, whoever wins gets $100 from me because I put him in the league. And David, one of our listeners, said he would put in $50 too. It's whatever you want. Eric is currently sitting at second place with 117 points. Our listener, Gus Becerra, is currently sitting at first place, 118. So congratulations. However, he caught up.
1 point of
He's
difference,
catching up.
Gus. 1 point.
I had a really bad week. Every single game where Eric and me disagreed, he won. So I'm all the way down to 110. So I need to start making some moves, man. Making some moves. Then we got that guy at 109. David Martinez at 107. And then God's all the way down at 84. So do you have a quarter, by the way?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get started. Wait. All right. So let's get started. Let's get into breaking down this week's games. But by the way, horrible officiating. That's just going to be the theme throughout, but we'll go down with one very specific one. I'm sure that Eric wants to get into it. By the way, we don't really have images. So what we're going to do is, let me see. Do we have, I don't have a large image here.
No, what are you doing?
All right.
Let's just go through the thing.
All right, we'll
It's
just
right
go
there.
through the
That's
count.
schedule right there.
All right, we're
going to talk about the games. The games are right there.
Listen, you're upset because you didn't do the images. But anyway, I told you since yesterday you should do it. But anyway, let's get into it.
You keep injuring your quarterbacks.
That is a fact. That is a fact. So Seahawks versus the Cowboys. Cowboys managed to squeak out a victory.
That was a great game.
Dude,
Ruined, almost ruined by the refs.
You know what's the best part about that game? I had the Cowboys kicker, and I was up against the Cowboys defense. So, I was watching this game, and I was like, man, Mike McCarthy should not be a head coach. Like, he's good enough to be there, but he's not going to beat the best guys because horrible clock management. Horrible. And you could argue that while the game's on, that's the most important thing. Like, that's the most
been the
important
theme
thing.
of his career, right?
Terrible clock management.
Shitty time management. He did win a
Yeah.
Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, so it was one of those things like, dude, this guy does not deserve to win. He was just, that team's just that talented. Because he tried to lose it. But anyway. Next we got
the Hawks just kind of ran out of steam there at the end.
Yeah, next we got the Colts visiting the Titans. Dude, the Colts are not only in the playoffs, they're winning games.
They're there. It's weird.
They
It's
keep winning.
Minshew-mania, man.
I don't get it, but
The first overtime win of the of the weekend.
Yeah. So they keep doing stuff, and it keeps working. So good
And I
on
still
them.
keep not believing in them.
Yeah, again, it's the same thing as with the Steelers. Like, they won again?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, not this week, but yeah.
Yeah. Next, we got the Jets versus the Falcons. This
the
one.
Falcons fucked ya.
Fucking Falcons. The Jets almost pulled it off, but unfortunately they didn't. They need a freaking quarterback fast. The Lions versus the Saints. The Lions almost threw this game away. They were up 21-0 in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden it's like, what? The Saints are catching up, and
But that
freaking,
boy Kamara, he good.
He
and
good.
guess who he's with?
Screw you. But you know who got injured?
Who?
QB.
Oh,
That emo dude whose name has completely blanked out of my mind.
he's back to tour with Green Day.
Yes. I forgot the dude's name. The Raiders quarterback. What's his name?
Billy Joe Armstrong.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, anyway, that dude got injured. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but
Yeah, but I mean, the Saints are.
they were.
I think they're pretty much.
I mean,
out, right?
that division's still wide open, I think. But we'll see.
Sure, but it's because the division sucks. It's not because anyone's
Sure.
good. Like it.
Next.
Any one of those teams that makes it to the playoffs, they're gonna lose.
Sure.
So
Yeah, it
doesn't matter.
Next, we got the Broncos losing. The Red Hot Broncos losing to the Texans.
I'm sorry, Chuck. The winning streak is over.
And by the way, there's stuff in the chat. I can't see the chat. That's
Oh,
up to you. You're Mr. Chatty Man.
Yeah, I'm a chatty boy today. We have Gus Becerra, still gloating a little bit. Winning is winning. You're right. It's by an inch or a mile, but 1 point, and we still got plenty of weeks to go, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And Chuck Dominguez says, I still have faith. And you know what? I agree, and I think that might be a bit of a spoiler for my pick this week.
Well, I
with
mean,
those Broncos.
In the next 3 weeks, they do face the Chargers twice, so that
Yeah.
I would have a lot of faith too.
And I don't know how history. I haven't checked the games, but I'm pretty sure they at least beat us once per season.
Sure.
So, yeah.
The point is, this game, the Texans, they're the truth, man. They're the
truth.
freaking truth. CJ Stroud, congratulations. You. It looks like you got a winner. The roster is not phenomenal, but it's really well coached. DeMeco Ryans has like that it factor for a head coach. So, dude, congrats. Honestly, the future looks bright in Texas land.
And you know what's funny? Like,
Texans land.
Texas.
In Houston. Yeah.
You know what's funny? This game on paper, if you showed it to me at like the beginning of the season, I would have been like, "What a piece
Crap.
of fucking dog shit." Mm-hmm. And now it's like two legitimate teams.
Yeah.
That had
and
a
by the way,
legitimate game.
the way that they lost at the end, oof.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
That was brutal, but hysterical if you're not a Broncos fan. So
Yeah.
you had a nice streak. Again, you're facing the Chargers twice in the next 3 weeks. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You may still make the playoffs. Who knows? It depends on how good the Colts continue to do.
Yeah, so in this game, you had two teams that on paper didn't seem so good at the beginning of the season, and actually they're really good now.
Well, they
And
did.
in the next game,
Well, I mean, they did get 2 new head coaches who are pretty good.
I know, but you missed the segue for the next game.
I
with
know.
the
I
Chargers.
wanted to fuck you up. The next game is it's already there.
Well,
Next you got the Chargers
You think people are watching us right now?
beating.
They're listening.
Beating the Patriots in a game that nobody really wanted to win. It was bizarre, man. Like,
I wasn't sure that I wanted them to win either.
I'll be honest with you. I wanted them to lose because I'm like, if they lose here, this is the best chance we have of Staley getting fired. The best chance, because from here on out, I think the odds of him getting fired are zil.
We're gonna keep them until the end of the season at least.
It's done. So if we had a shot, it's this one. And holy crap, was that a bad game. Now, the Chargers are lucky that Stevenson got injured in the first freaking quarter. Like, I think it was the second drive. Because they were moving the ball with him, and a 1-2 punch between him and Ezekiel Elliott, I don't think they could have stopped them an entire freaking game. So, the Chargers should have lost this one. But, that's what happens when you're playing with a backup QB, backup running back, backup everything. Like, they had no wide receivers. So, if you're gloating like, oh, this proves that the Chargers, they're better than Bill Belichick. No, it's not. No, this is not a win you should feel good about. In fact, you should be upset because it means that Brandon Staley will stay on longer than he should have. And longer than he should have is all the way back to the losing in the playoffs last year. Anyway.
And debatably a little bit before that. But
I mean, I wanted him gone season 1, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. But whatever. Next, we got the Cardinals beating the Steelers. Dude, are the Cards for real? Are the Cards for real? They were feisty.
I don't know. Like, they win sometimes. It's weird.
Yeah, but I mean, they dropped 24 points on the Steelers, which is arguably the best defense in the league.
Yeah, but they hate the Steelers.
And,
the Super
and again,
Bowl.
the NFC is kind of wide open. Now, I don't think that the Cardinals can make it, but, they're still not eliminated yet.
But
I mean, they're 3-10, and right now it's 6-6. It's not by the way, the Packers are in the playoffs, by the way. We'll get to that. But it's not crazy. It's not the craziest thing in the world that it's 6-6. You could find a way to sneak in if they go on a run. Now, will they go on a run? Let's just check their schedule here real quick. I don't think so, because I think, they're in a kind of a tough division. So they're up against they're done.
Fuck it. Damn it. So close.
Dude, they play the Niners and the Eagles. Yeah, they're done.
Oh,
so
God.
anyway,
if they can beat them,
sure.
There's a conversation.
They're real contenders. They're the truth. But yeah, Pickett got injured again in this game. I don't know if he came back because I don't really care for this game. I kept an eye on it because I have James Conner in my fantasy, but I didn't really. Steeler games are so boring. They're just not good football, but whatever.
And they didn't even win this time.
Yeah.
So there's not even that excuse.
Yeah, next we got the Dolphins just shellacking the Commanders.
Dolphins showing that they're still the truth.
Yep. Their defense looking a lot better with that boy Ramsey in there. So
Tyreek Hill saying that, was it this week or the week before, that he thinks this squad is better than the Chiefs squad he went to the Super Bowl with.
Tyreek Hill says a lot of shit.
Yep.
But probably. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Next, we got the Panthers against the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers win.
Close game.
Listen, I took a risk. I needed to take a
took
risk.
The Panthers, bro.
It was a game worth risking on,
You took
okay?
the Panthers,
like, it was
brah.
18-21. It wasn't a blowout. Anyway, next, we got the 49ers just stomping on the Eagles. Embarrassing them, humiliating them.
I think we now know who's the best team in the NFC.
Let me tell you something. All right. I believe that the Eagles were hiding their playbook. I mean, they're two wins up. They knew they're going to face the 49ers in the playoffs one way or the other. So they were like, we're going to hide our playbook a little bit. It's a game that we can afford to kind of take our foot off the gas. They did not anticipate being embarrassed. So it's very different. Also, Eagles, shorter week than the 49ers. The 49ers, 10 days to rest. So they had more time to rest. They looked more refreshed. And the Eagles, their secondary is not great. And their linebacking core is decimated. It's all backups. So is it, on paper at least, the 49ers considerably better? Yes. Yes. But this is not their normal playbook, right? At least I think that they're hiding. They're trying to specifically on purpose try to hide their playbook. Now, I still think that the 49ers are better. Even if the Eagles had played at 100%, I still think that the 49ers are better.
I just think the 49ers played an incredible game.
Dude, Brock Purdy is playing
it was-
MVP. He's MVP
Jesus.
level. Like, he has to be on the conversation for MVP.
He started 0-4 in that game, and then he went 19-23.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
he went perfect for the
Dude's
rest of the
going
game.
crazy. Debo's going crazy. Ayuk's going crazy. McCaffrey's going crazy. Kittle's
I'm going crazy.
Everybody's going crazy, right? So the issue with the 49ers is that they always give 110%. But the season's very long, and that's
It's a
how
marathon.
That's how you get injured. So the issue is, will they be
The
at
49ers don't have a history of inconvenient injuries.
the thing is, can you make it to the dance at the end of the season at 100%? We'll see. If there's a team that needs that bye week, it's the 49ers. But we'll see. Point is, right now, the big dog in the NFC clearly is the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm not counting out the Eagles, of course. They're still
No.
a squad, but this was not a good showing.
Especially, again, McCaffrey is injury prone. Devo's injury prone. Purdy got injured in his first season too. So we'll see. Again, they play too hard for their own good. Next, we got the Browns losing to the Rams. This one was a shocker. Honestly, I thought the Rams were dead. Now they're sitting at 6-6. They're right out. They're right in it. Like, they're right in it. The NFC playoff picture is way more interesting than the AFC one. Like, this is it's crazy because there's two teams that are kind of in it and could be out of it. So you got
there's 3 teams that are in it.
Well, I mean, nobody's taking down the Cowboys, right? No. The Cowboys are in for sure. Then you got the Vikings and the Packers at 6-6. Backup QB. Rams, Matthew Stafford, also at 6-6. Seattle Seahawks at 6-6. Rams, Stafford is injury prone, and this is not a great Rams squad. It's just really well coached. Seahawks, they're kind of going downhill,
but they're still playing hard.
Buccaneers, Saints still alive. Giants still alive.
Well, those guys are still alive because the division sucks.
Yes, and then the Cardinals again. I guess it's interesting between these 4 teams.
Yeah, the Rams, eliminate everybody else. And the Seahawks. Yeah.
It could be fun. Who do you like out of these 4?
You know, I'm liking the Packers.
You're liking the Packers. Well, they're in it.
Look, they're winning.
Dude,
did you see that game?
They're winning against good teams and the Chargers.
Yeah.
They beat the Lions. They beat the freaking Chiefs
with no excuses. There was no excuses, right?
Sure. I'm not making any.
Mahomes wasn't sick. Travis Kelce wasn't out.
It's clean.
It was clean. A clean game, 100%.
Totally.
1,000,000,000%. Actually, we can talk about that game right now because it's the next one.
Sure. Let's go. Sunday Night Football. The Packers beating the Chiefs 27-19. Solid victory. Eric, is there anything you want to comment about in this game?
And they had Taylor Swift in the building, too.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
You know, it's exactly how it went in Super Bowl I. You had the Packers beating the Chiefs with Taylor Swift there.
I choose to believe that.
Yeah.
Yes. Because she's a vampire.
Yeah, apparently there was some controversy because people were like bitching. Chris Collinsworth wouldn't shut the fuck up the entire time. Where he's like, "Oh my God, they didn't call a DPI on a Hail Mary? Mm-hmm. What the hell?" It's not like literally that has always been the thing where nobody calls a DPI on a Hail Mary. Like literally ever, I don't think.
By the way, DPI is defensive pass interference.
Yeah, and also. So there was a little controversy because they were saying, "Oh no, they should have called a pass interference on the play with MVS."
Mm-hmm. What's that MVS?
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Okay, I didn't know that, but anyway,
the wide receiver.
Sure.
And I actually I gotta give credit to the funniest comment of the week, which is that was not pass interference because the pass was deemed uncatchable because it was thrown to MVS.
Nice.
So therefore it's automatically deemed uncatchable.
Yeah. The officiating has been terrible.
It was dog shit that last. What is it about the very end of the game where the officiating just goes complete dog shit? That entire game was really good, dude, until the last like 5 minutes.
It's really crazy because I don't think I've seen. Well, okay, that's not fair. I don't think I've paid attention to a well officiated game all season because it's either too many flags for dumb shit, or it's no flags whatsoever. Like the Chargers-Patriots game, like no flags whatsoever. When
I prefer no flags.
When there should have been some in some very clear situations. I mean,
listen to me. This is the thing. If you're not gonna throw flags all game, cool.
Sure.
Don't throw flags all game, but don't just start throwing all the flags right when the game's about to end and it's close.
To me, the thing is, there's some things that are just so freaking blatant that you have to do it. You just have to do it, and that to me, that's when it's egregious.
Sure, and I'm in favor of like I feel like we got to take away some of these rulings where there's too much of a freaking judgment call that the refs have to make, and it's like, dude, we put all these rulings and regulations into the game to supposedly, help with, player health and, keeping everybody healthy. Everybody's more injured than ever before. Yeah. So it didn't work. Okay. Yeah. And now the game's shittier because the refs fucking suck. Yeah. They're not full-time employees. So, they're like working wherever all year. And all of a sudden,
I keep telling you, they need to hire them full-time. The NFL has the money. If you're going to stand there with a straight face, if you're the NFL and you're with a straight face telling me, nah, it's too expensive to pay him year-round, fuck you.
Now, you know what? No.
Fuck you and your mother.
No. Fuck the refs. And their mothers, too, even though most of them are old, so they're probably dead. The refs get paid $200.
Fuck them to death.
The refs get paid $200K per season.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for just working 17 days of the year.
True.
What the hell, man? You making enough money? What the hell's the matter with you?
Listen, I know a lot of people who make a lot of money who suck at their jobs.
I'll take that job. I can't do a worse job.
Yeah,
I physically couldn't do a worse job.
You know what? All you have to do is not throw any flags. Just be there, just be running around like, nah, that's fine. That's it. And the fans would love you.
At least half of them will like it.
Yeah. And every once in a while, just go. When you see a player that does something you think might be suspect, you'd be like, watch it, buddy. They'll be like, all right.
Oh, shit.
That guy, hey, I'm going to give you a warning. Like, shit.
Let's make that petition 2024. Eric as the referee. Let's do it.
What would you like? Would you like to be a line coach? Would you like to be all the way back? You know what I'd like to do?
I want to be in the center of the fucking
field,
man.
I would love to be one of the refs who's just there for, like the field goals. All you have to do is like, I went in. I could do that fucking job for 200.
I like
for
that
200K a year.
That they look at each other. It's like, hey, was it good on your side?
Sure,
yeah. Oh yeah, okay.
For
yeah.
200K a year, I could totally just sit there and be like, me.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a fucking replay in like 1,000 angles.
Yeah, like
we need to be there.
It's good. 200K, I'll do it. You know what? I'll bite the bullet. I'll take it.
We should be, we're on each side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do you a solid. I'll do both sides of the field. I'll do both sides of the field.
I thought you were going to take a pay cut. I was like, I'm not taking a pay
No.
cut.
Well, I mean, technically, because I'm doing both jobs.
You're doing two
I'm
jobs.
doing both jobs. See, I'm saving you money. NFL, I'm saving you 200K. I don't know if Eric's going to do the same thing, but I will. I'll do that because
I'll think about it.
He'll think about it.
I got a bargain.
Yeah, there you go. We need to negotiate. But yeah, it's freaking ridiculous. It's just been terrible. And I think this season in particular has been egregious.
It has, because in particular on primetime games. Because, everybody's watching, and it's like, even the freaking Cowboys-Seahawks game, that was primetime.
Dude.
And it's like, it's ridiculous. There's like 20 flags. They at this point just say, we just got laundry.
Yeah.
Like, this is a term. We just got a bunch of laundry in this game.
Dude, the
freaking Al Michaels was hilarious in that game.
Al Michaels is the best man in the business.
Man.
He does not give a shit. He works for Amazon. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, the dude's free from the NFL no fun league rules. He's just like, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go.
I think at one point they threw a flag and he's just like, you know what? Should I just leave?
Another one.
Yeah, like the refs can just call the game.
Yeah, dude. No, today the Bengals Jaguars game. Well, we can talk about Bengals Jaguars. Bengals managed to squeak out a victory. Nobody played defense today,
dude.
Nobody,
dude. That backup Bengals QB,
he
not bad.
Legit, dude. Again, the Bengals might be in the playoffs. It's crazy.
Let's see.
Right now, the AFC, you got Dolphins, Ravens, Chiefs, Jaguars.
I don't think they're taking down the Ravens. Steelers could leave.
Well, I mean, the Dolphins are on top right now.
Yeah. But, the division,
So the three wildcard teams are Steelers, Colts, Browns, all 7-5. All 7-5. On the outside looking in, you got the Texans. I think the Texans can take down one of these three. Let me just check the Texans schedule real quick. Because if they got a lot of AFC South games, they might pull it off. So they got the Jets.
Okay.
Titans, Browns, Titans, Colts.
That is winnable.
All right. Yeah, the Titans twice. Come on.
Yeah.
So they face the Colts and the Browns. Even if the Browns and the Colts win out all the other games, if the Texans beat them in their particular games, they're in.
Yeah, tiebreaker, right?
Yeah. So well, I don't know with the Colts. I don't know if the Colts beat them the first one, but still they would have one game over, so it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. So the Texans have a legit path. I want the Texans more than any of the other three teams.
Yeah, they're the truth.
They're the truth.
Browns are not the truth. They're just the Browns stain on my drawers.
Let's just check all the other schedules, because Texans totally beatable, totally doable.
Do you still have the Ravens?
The Browns got the Jaguars, the Bears, the Texans, the Jets, and the Bengals.
It's a beatable one, especially now if Trevor Lawrence is we have here Gus Becerra saying Trevor Lawrence has a sprain. It's not broken.
Okay.
So he'll probably be back, but we don't know if he's going to skip.
We don't know if he's going to play the Browns.
Yeah, that's
which
the
is
issue.
kind of the important game. But let's see this real quick. So let's see the Jaguars schedule.
Who knows, maybe the Bengals can beat him. They played good.
Yeah. So the Jaguars got the Ravens. They got the Browns, the Ravens, the Buccaneers, the Panthers, and the Titans. So 3 easy at the end, 2 tough ones.
Yeah,
So the Texans might actually take over the Jaguars.
they might.
They
might.
I don't know what the record is so far. Let's see.
And the Texans
All
are
right,
way
the
more lovable
Texans, they beat them once at the start of the season, and they lost. So they're 1-1. So, I mean, I guess they could, but we'll see. Next, the Colts. So it's about to see the Colts here. I don't even want to check the Steelers, but whatever. Colts got the Bengals this week. Like, this is probably the most important game for those two.
right now. Yeah.
Then the Steelers. So these two are going to kill each other. One's going to kill off the other. Falcons, Raiders, Texans.
Come on, Colts. I don't want to see the Steelers on the playoffs because we still have our playoff league that we do, and I don't want to have the Steelers.
Oh, no, that's brutal. Let's just see the Steelers real quick.
And I don't want the NFC 4.
No, nobody.
Dear God, no.
All right, so Steelers, Colts, Steelers, Bengals, Seahawks, Ravens. And Patriots. Yeah, this week they got the Patriots. So
Oh my God, that game's going to fucking suck.
that might be the worst game ever. All right. So also, if Pickens is even going to play, who knows? Point is, AFC kind of interesting at least.
It's always been interesting.
The other one, it's like, because still anybody can make it in.
How's
All
how's
let-
the
let's-
AFC West doing with the Chiefs losing? They're still up by like 2 games or 3 or something, right?
Dude, yeah, the Chiefs are 8-4. Next, you got the Broncos. It's 6-6, so they're doing fine.
Well, the Broncos can still win 2 in the division against the
All right,
Chargers.
so we got 3 teams in right now: Steelers, Colts, Browns. I don't want any of them in there. None of them. The Browns, if they still had freaking Deshaun Watson, maybe. If the Colts, if they had Richardson, maybe. If the Steelers, if they wouldn't. No, I just don't want the Steelers.
Maybe
in
if
there.
the Jaguars had which quarterbacks are not injured? Just the very top, right?
Yeah. All right. So you got
got the
Tua,
quarterback.
Lamar, and Patrick Mahomes. Those are the ones that are not injured.
And Lawrence should be okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So these 4 teams could still change. If I could, pick, I'd say Texans go instead of the Jaguars. Then Broncos, Bills. Oh, man, I still want the Bengals in there.
I
That'd
want
be
the
fun.
Jets too because I want to see. I just want to see the results of Aaron Rodgers' magical
healing. It's 4-8, man. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Like even the Chargers at 5-7 is close to impossible.
Yeah.
But let's see.
But I want to see it.
Let's see the Bills schedule. Just really quickly.
Bills. I know they got the Chargers at least once,
Yeah.
and they got the Chiefs this week. I think.
Oh, but dude, the Bills had the worst schedule
Yeah,
this
no,
season.
that's right. They got a super tough schedule. I think they got the Eagles too.
Yeah, they just lost to the Eagles.
Yeah, they had the Eagles.
It was brutal because I think they should have won that game. But anyway,
Yeah, they got fucked.
they got fucked bad. So they got, okay, here you go.
Oh,
Bills got the Chiefs, Cowboys, Chargers, Patriots, Dolphins. That's not an easy schedule. You got 2 softies in the middle, but one's the divisional one. But the other 3, those could be very easy L's.
yeah.
So
Chargers could squeak out a victory
it's
against
possible
the Bills.
that the Bills don't make it to the dance, which is crazy. It's crazy.
They had their chance, man, but they lost too many winnable ones.
Yep. Let's see. Let me see the donkeys real quick. Broncos. Their schedule is Chargers, Lions, Patriots, Chargers. Oh, it's in 4 weeks. I'm sorry. I thought it was 3 weeks. Raiders. So 3 divisional games, not easy. Patriots should be a win, and then Lions.
Let's try to be like realistic here. They probably go 1-1 with the Chargers,
Sure.
and they should be the Patriots and should be the Raiders.
Okay.
Lions, I think it'll be a much more interesting game now that the Broncos decided to
So
be good.
you're saying for sure 3 wins.
Yeah, let's say 3 wins. So they go up to 9, right?
All right. 9, maybe 10, depending on.
If the Chargers just collapse, yeah.
Yeah. Where the hell are the Lions? The Lions are 9 and 3.
NFC, yeah.
Okay. Starting to check real quick. So the Broncos have all right. Texans have a realistic path. Broncos have a realistic path. The Bills, not so much. I mean, they have to play really good football against
And
the
they gotta beat
Chiefs.
some of the best teams, yeah.
So if the Bills beat the Chiefs, then the Chiefs, their spot could be taken over by the Broncos. And let's see, the
Yeah.
Chiefs have got the Bills, the Patriots, Raiders, Bengals, Chargers. Nah, they're fine. The Chiefs are going to do fine. Except the only tough game is this weekend. So let's just go with our picks for this week because I know you're You're on a tight schedule.
Yeah, a little bit. Let me just read some of these comments. Chuck Dominguez saying 200K in a year. I'm in the wrong business. I know, my friend. I was very upset learning how much these assholes get paid.
Yep. But you're gonna read it a lot, so I'm just gonna eat.
Yeah. LG boy saying what a fugly win in reference to Chargers. Yeah. I don't even feel like we won. It's the worst type of victory.
Well, the fans lost for sure.
I think
sure.
I think everybody lost.
Yeah.
Everybody lost that game.
If not, they at least wasted their time. You know what's actually fun? I was seeing an interview. Oh, I don't know. It was a talk show or whatever. A clip. And NFL expert was saying that he was at a funeral recently, and he was talking with Jim Harbaugh, and he was saying that Jim Harbaugh, they were talking about new quarterbacks, and they were talking about anything specific or jobs or anything, but he said that for 5 minutes, Jim Harbaugh was just saying that the best of the young quarterbacks is our boy Justin Herbert. He's got the best, the best stuff. So the dude clearly wants to coach him, clearly. So it's all a matter of, listen, Charger fans. You are in a good spot when Bill Belichick and Jim Harbaugh are in the conversation to being your team's head coach, right?
But you're in a bad spot when Dean Spanos is your owner.
Yeah. So, I don't know what to tell you.
So I'm not condoning...
Stop giving them money.
I'm not condoning murder. I'm just saying...
But murder-suicide.
You know. And I'm just talking in Minecraft, obviously.
Continue.
For legal purposes. Gus Becerra saying, I solved the case for
that's not a real thing, right?
Yeah, I know.
You're already in trouble.
Yeah. Gus Becerra saying, I solved the case of why the Bills and Allen suck this year. The Madden curse.
That's right.
Yeah. Also, why the hell was Josh Allen in the cover? I guess they couldn't put Mahomes every year, even though they want to. Because they even put him there in the year that he lost the Super Bowl. But Chuck Dominguez saying, even if the Broncos don't make it to the playoffs next season, will be a dominating season. You know what? I like your attitude, Chuck. You know, he's optimistic. He's like, yeah, you know, even if we don't make it to the playoffs, even though we're good, we're going to kill you next year. That's good. That's the kind of attitude you want to have. I want to ride with that kind of team.
Listen, man, first off, I hate your attitude. But I think you're going to make it to the playoffs. Like, the Broncos have a legit path.
It's very possible. And honestly, they got hot at the perfect time.
Honestly, listen, the greatest thing the Broncos could do for me right now is beat the Chargers twice. Just shellac them. Embarrass them. That would be like the greatest thing that the Broncos could ever do for me, which means that they're not going to do it.
And David Martinez saying, I root for the Chargers to win and they lose. I root for them to lose. They win. It's how it goes, man.
Welcome to life.
Welcome to life in the Chargers fandom. Is
that all the comments?
It's pain.
Oh, yeah.
It's pain is what it is.
It's nothing but pain. But pain.
Yeah, that's all the comments. Let's just go on to our picks for the week.
All right. You're going to have to type that in.
I already typed them.
Our picks?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's get started.
Picks, but...
We got the Patriots visiting the Steelers. The biggest snooze fest of the season, probably.
Is this going to be a Thursday game?
Yep.
Flex this shit. Flex it. Come on.
I think it's too late.
I don't care. And they don't care either.
True. Can you check if Pickens is alive?
Sure.
Pickens. What's his name? Kenny
Pickett? Kenny Pickett. No?
I don't know.
Pickens? George Pickens? It's not George Pickens. Kenny Pickett.
Steelers QB. Kenny Pickett. Not expected to... what? Undergoes ankle surgery, not expected to be placed on IR?
Ankle surgeries are weird.
Or ankle surgery on Monday, but the team is not expected to place on reserve. Surgery was described as a tightrope type.
That would typically be done on
miss. Okay, Pickett will miss Thursday's home game against the New England Patriots.
Who goes first?
Me. I'm picking the Patriots.
Yeah, give me a Patriots. Sure, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, if the Steelers are bad with their starting QB, I don't really.
Wait, is it Mason Rudolph, the backup?
Let's see. Let's see.
Is it bitch? Man?
Bitch. Kenny Pickett. All right, let's see. What is the freaking roster?
I don't know. Oh, there he is. I know. Just look at Mason Rudolph. What are you doing?
Steelers roster.
Okay.
All right, so we got.
Yeah. Okay. This is definitely the best way to do this.
Of course. There you go. So we're going down all the way to QB. So you got Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph
and Mitch Trubisky. I'm taking the Steelers.
Okay.
I'm taking the Steelers.
You know what? Cool. I'm totally not judging you. Next, we got. Let's see.
Come on, man. The Patriots fucking stink. At least the Steelers are at home.
Yeah.
And they got bitch attitude now.
Yeah. I just, I don't know.
Also, I don't trust your picks.
Listen, I need to make moves. And
Sure.
so for the rest of the way, I'm making moves.
So
next we got the Jets hosting the Texans. Who do you like? You go first.
I take the truth.
All right.
Even though I would kind of like to see the Jets go on a winning streak, but unfortunately, I want the Texans in the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the Texans on this one.
All right. I agree. First off, I think the Texans are a better team. They are, like I said, playing extremely hard. They're really well coached. Overall, again,
Away.
Really? That would have been embarrassing. So, overall, we haven't picked God.
You're terrible.
He picked home for the Steelers. I'm having a rough day, man. Having a rough day.
You're having a rough life, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it's been a bad year. Now that I think about it. Thanks for reminding me. Anyway, way to line up the podcast. Next, you got the Ravens hosting the Rams. Off a bye week, the Rams are playing really good, but give me those Ravens.
Caw-caw,
They are the hottest team in the NFL now that the Broncos lost.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens on this one. Harbaugh energy all the way.
Yep. Let me see. I'm going to do a little coin flipperoo. Home. All right. Even God picks the Ravens. Cool.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Panthers visiting the Saints.
Okay.
All right. I go
This
first.
is going to be a move, probably.
I don't want to pick the Panthers, and I'm not gonna, because I'm not. Come on. Saints at home are a completely different team. Let me just check if. What the fuck is this idiot's name?
I don't care.
What is the Saints QB?
Look up Saints QB.
What's his name? It's Derek Carr back in concussion protocol. Second concussion a month. Yeah, I don't think he's playing.
St. Stephen's pretty good.
Jameis. Give me the
Jameis Winston?
Saints. Yeah, I think it's going to be Jameis. So give me the Saints. I don't like it, but give me the Saints.
I'll take the Saints just because I got Kamara and I want him to do good.
Sure, I understand that. All right. God picked away. Next, we got... By the way, we need to get together and talk some anime because I've been watching some pretty good shows.
Okay.
And some terrible ones.
We can plan that out.
All right. Next, we got the Colts visiting the Bengals. Bengals showing signs of life, man. That QB apparently not too bad, that backup. So...
Also, Chase did some crazy catches this
Yeah,
game. He was insane.
the issue's the defense. But the offense is looking good. The Bengals, when they were healthy, they took down the 49ers. They have a shot. Do I go first here, or do you go first?
You went first on the previous one.
All right.
No.
I don't know if this is going to be making a move,
Yeah.
but I think so. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Okay.
I think because listen, the Colts are winning, and they're on the playoffs, but I need to make a move. I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm not entirely happy here because I am not confident in the Colts. Am I?
Are you?
I don't know.
Are you brave enough?
No, I'm going with the Bengals.
All right.
After the way they played this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they hadn't and Joe Burrow had just gotten injured, Colts all the way.
Sure.
But
Next, we got the Buccaneers visiting the Falcons. Eric, you go first. Are we getting the patented Eric response to the Falcons or no?
oh, that division stinks.
It
and
really
the
does.
Falcons always play super close.
Yep.
But I'm going to say fuck them.
Fuck
Because
the
they already
Falcons.
won against the Jets. So it's time for them to lose.
All right. I need to make a move and they're at home, so give me the Falcons. Let's see what God says. Away. Next, we got the Browns hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars, who may or may not be without Trevor Lawrence. So let's just see if there's any updates on that.
This isn't the easiest week.
Well, it's because everybody's injured.
I know, that's the problem. I'm like, I would have picked Jacksonville pretty damn certain, but...
All right, let's see. Monday Night Football, ankle injury. Lawrence, 200 passing yards.
Just tell us the injury, man. Initial diagnosis revealed an ankle sprain. Okay.
Dish anonymity, blah, blah, blah. Will undergo an MRI on Tuesday. We're still evaluating. He'll have more tests and things done here tonight and tomorrow. So
ankle sprain doesn't sound that serious.
Dude, by the way, here's the list of all the QBs have gone down this season. Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Deshaun Watson, Anthony Richardson, Joe Burrow, Daniel Jones, Kenny Pickett.
It's a rough game.
It's been a rough season for QBs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And they're more protected than ever.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and Derek Carr. A bunch of times.
Who cares about Derek Carr?
Yeah.
Listen, let me just read this again. Latest in big name quarterback.
I gotcha.
See? All right. Not
Jesus, Daniel Jones was a big name?
Yeah. He's in New York.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So, Browns versus Jaguars. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Browns. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Jaguars.
I think Lawrence is going to play. No, I don't think they can risk it.
Well, this is a key game for them.
Yeah.
Give me the Jaguars. Give me Clown Town.
I think I'll go with Clown Town.
God damn it. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I like it one bit. But I think the Browns ran out of steam. Away. Next, we got the...
I picked the Lions.
Okay. All right. Same.
Lions, Bears. I don't know.
In Chicago.
The Bears do okay, I guess, sometimes.
Seahawks 49ers.
Yeah, give me the Niners on this
Yeah,
one.
like it's some of these are easy. Some of them write themselves.
Yeah.
All right. God picked home.
Could it be a trap game?
It could, but I don't think so.
Look, a lot of people actually said the Chiefs-Packers game felt like a trap game. I don't feel like this one in particular is.
I don't think it could be a trap game if they just beat the Lions.
Who?
Like the Packers just beat the Lions.
But it was one of those things that's like, well, okay, it was Thanksgiving, so, the Lions kind of it's a divisional game,
Well, here's the game. Well, here's the thing. When you're watching tape on a team, do you watch a game from 7 weeks ago or one from last week?
If you're the Chargers, you probably look at like 20 years ago.
All right, fair enough. But these aren't the Chargers. These are the Chiefs.
Yeah, I guess. I think what they mean by trap game is you don't prepare enough for them because you think they're not that good. You think that your squad should be able to handle them.
Maybe.
I still think the 49ers win, though. Although it might be more competitive than we think.
Maybe.
Watch them just fucking kill them.
Next, we got the Vikings against the 49ers. You go first.
Vikingos, per favor.
All right. Any particular reason?
I don't like the Raiders.
Fair enough. I agree. All right. Gotta pick the Raiders. Of course. Next, we got the Chargers hosting the Broncos. We kind of already said it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Horsies on this one.
The Donkeys.
Me and Chuck, we're on the same team this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride. I hope you kill us, Chuck.
Away. Well, I mean, if you kind of just miss a tackle and kill Brandon Staley, like I wouldn't hate it.
It's the second time we may have condoned murder on this podcast.
We kind of
in Minecraft.
Not condoned it. I think we might have, I think it's called like incitement.
Yeah.
All right, listen, just to clarify, we don't want anybody to get killed. We want their careers to be ruined.
We want their careers to be killed.
Yes, we want the Broncos to break the record of points scored in a game. Right? Score 100 points.
I want you to murder Brandon Staley's hopes and dreams of remaining
his career
coach in the NFL.
Exactly. You know what's fun? I've talked to some people who are fans, of other teams, blah blah, and some of them are like, I think you're kind of exaggerating this, blah blah. He still has a winning record and all this stuff, And I'm like, all right, would you take him as your team's defensive coordinator? They're like, no fucking way. I'm like, exactly. So if you wouldn't even take him as your DC, why should the Chargers have him? Why do the Chargers have him as an HC? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, whatever. This is our lot in life. Next, the most interesting matchup of the weekend. We got the Bills visiting the Chiefs. Chiefs who just lost the game. They got embarrassed, some might say. So, Eric.
Bills, they didn't play, right? They had a bye?
Yep. No, yes, they had a bye.
Yeah. The Bills hate the Chiefs.
They do.
But the Chiefs must be upset that they won what they should have seen as a game.
Again, but the Bills can't beat the Chiefs. Like ever.
Well, not in games that matter. But if the Bills want to... Give me the Chiefs.
I'm making a move.
I hope you're right.
I'm picking the Bills. I thought they would beat the freaking Eagles. I think they should have. I think they got robbed.
The Bills need to go on a run.
So
Otherwise, they're out.
I like picking the team that's more desperate and equally talented, which is the Bills. So we'll see how that goes.
It's just, I think they got that demon in their head. You know?
Maybe. All right. Got picked home. Next, we got the Cowboys versus the Eagles. Also interesting matchup.
Yeah. Especially after this week.
Yep. The Eagles starting to look a little bit more mortal. Eric?
No,
I
you
go
go first.
I go first. Oof, I don't like this. What are you going to pick?
That's
What
not how this works.
No, I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to think because I need to pick the other one.
Okay. You know, I can just block you if I want, right?
Yeah, but you could
I'm
also,
not going to do it.
You could also lose against freaking Gus. You loser.
What did Gus pick? Oh, Gus has not made his picks. Smart.
Am I going to go for the Eagles or the Cowboys? All right, let's try to break this down. The Eagles secondary sucks. The Cowboys has 1-star wide receiver. Could argue 2 usable ones.
They haven't clinched.
I think
Look at the standings. Standings.
The Cowboys are coming from 10 days of resting.
10-2, 9-3. This wait.
They both need it.
Does it flip?
I don't know.
If the Cowboys beat them?
I don't know.
Who won their first game?
I'm pretty sure it was the Eagles.
Let's see. You do that.
you do the thing on the computer.
I can't see.
Okay, here you go. So let's see the Eagles calendar.
Yeah, who has their tiebreaker?
They face the Cowboys,
And they beat them.
Yep. All right,
And it
so
was close.
All right, so the Cowboys are a little bit more desperate.
And they had more rest time, and they're at home.
Listen, Mike McCarthy's an idiot.
And they, well, no, they didn't kill the Seahawks. It was a competitive game.
It was very competitive.
Yeah, so it's not because when the Cowboys kill somebody, they lose the next week. This is tough.
This is extremely tough. Just give me the Eagles.
Fly Eagles fly?
Yes. Fly Eagles fly. I'm not very confident about it, but yes.
Fly Eagles fly. I have 2 players in that team too. That's the problem. I have Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. But I feel like the Cowboys can take it.
They can.
But the Cowboys love to fucking choke.
The Cowboys are losers.
Cowboys.
All right.
Okay.
He's making a move.
Yeah.
He's making a move.
I feel like Gus is gonna pick the Eagles.
All right. God picked the way. By the way, we've mentioned 2 phenomenal games. Neither of those are primetime?
I can't believe it, yeah.
None of those. Like, what the fuck's... What's even the NFL doing? How is it that the primetime game that week... Again, Cowboys-Eagles, Chiefs-Bills, 2 potential AFC Championship and NFC Championship, previews.
Dude, this week we had freaking... I mean, we didn't know the game was not going to be that close, but 49ers-Eagles?
Yeah.
What the hell?
And the Sunday night football game is the Packers-Giants. Packers 2 weeks in a row.
To be fair, their first one was good.
Sure, but they didn't know that in the beginning of the season.
And
When they
you
made
would
the
not have
schedule?
suspected it.
No.
Yeah, what the hell,
Packers,
NFL?
yeah, what the fuck?
I can make you guys so much more money. Just hire me.
Yeah. Hire me too, just to be, down there and being like, it's good.
Yeah, we'll do that. And we make the schedules when we're in our
Good.
free time.
Or you know what? We'll just correct it. Be like, this is a nope.
Yeah, this is a loser.
They're like, just flip these and just flip them. And like Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, Cowboys. Either one of those. The fuck are you doing?
Basically, you
even have them in the same fucking time slot. So it's like they're competing against each other. If you had one in the morning and then one in the afternoon,
it's easy. You have 3 primetime games a week. Put the 3 games that people want to watch the most.
It's not that hard.
Done.
It's not that hard.
Bada bing,
It's not that
bada
hard.
boom.
It's not that hard.
Fuck your
It's
mother.
not that hard. Don't fuck your mother. That's really weird.
The NFL. The
Anyway,
NFL.
Packers.
Packers.
Yeah. The way that they're playing against DeVito, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you never know.
Let's see what God picks.
Any given fucking Sunday.
God picked away. Next, a Monday night football game. We got the Titans visiting the Dolphins.
I guess it could be an okay game.
It could have been.
Sure. Dolphins?
Yeah,
Yeah, Dolphins.
of course. See what God picks. Home. All right. So there you go. Those are our picks.
It's what is it, week 14? We got a few weeks to go, but it's
Listen,
coming
right
to
at
a
this
close.
point, I don't even care, man. I don't even care. The Chargers are done. I'm close to dead in this league too. The only thing that I care about is fantasy football, and I don't know if I have a quarterback. Like, I don't even know who's available.
I'm doing great.
I'm not doing too good.
I'm almost catching
know
up
what?
to first place here. I'm in number 1 in fantasy.
You know what sucks? Because I've been crawling freaking back. Like, I've like
Yeah.
freaking blood on my fingers. And
Honestly, yeah.
How hard I'm crawling back, and they just keep fucking me.
Oh,
They just keep kicking me when I'm down.
Dude, this week was really
Brutal.
funny.
It was brutal. Brutal. The freaking Patriots can't score a touchdown. Seriously? The
Yeah.
Jets can't score a touchdown. They started out for the safety. Like, anyway, that's it. As always,
Let's just do these quick comments real
before
quick.
we do that, just, like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, all that stuff. Eric, do the comments real quick.
Yeah, Chuck Dominguez says, David, please keep cheering the Chargers to win, especially during Denver games. Clever.
You sneaky bastard.
That guy says he has. I've picked wrong on the Steelers all season long. Pick opposite of me, and you're guaranteed to win. I'm picking Patriots. What did I pick?
I picked Patriots.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Chuck Dominguez says, off topic. Have you seen the Blue Beetle?
Chuck, I got your message. And yes, I did see it. And yes, I'll be doing a review.
All right, perfect. And he also says we're gonna give that D.
By
that
the way-
Chargers are gonna choke on that D.
By the
Okay.
way, I also saw Scott Pilgrim Takes Off on Netflix. Phenomenal. I highly recommend it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they made a new Scott Pilgrim.
It's an animated show.
Oh,
By the way, I'll also do a review for it, but just really quickly, the first episode is confusing because it's kind of like a very short, it's 30 minutes each episode. And they're kind of going through everything in the movie. Some things are different. And like they add certain jokes. Do you remember the Puck-Man thing?
No.
Well, when he's talking with Ramona Flowers for the first time, he's like, "Do you know about Pac-Man?" Well, he used to be called Puck-Man, but they changed the name because they thought that they would scratch it on and would say "Fuck-Man" or whatever. They changed that to a story about Sonic. Apparently, there were 2 Sonic TV shows. One of them was goofy and one of them was serious, but it was the same voice actor. It's like, isn't it weird that one actor's doing the same character in 2 different things? So they changed up a little bit.
All right.
The first episode's confusing. I was watching it. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep watching it because I love the animation, by the way. The music is phenomenal. But I was like, is it just going to be the movie, but in animated version? It's not. By the end of the first episode, I was like, oh, shit. Okay. This is what we doing? I'm in. So...
All right, I'm curious. I've not seen
Yeah, it's on
anything of
Netflix.
this.
8 episodes, 30 minutes each. I recommend it.
Cool.
All
And
right.
also, you reminded me of something. That whole thing with the Sonic and the voice actor thing, it reminded me of, was it Bill Murray who was in the live action Ghostbusters who did the voice for Garfield in the live action animated Garfield, and then the guy who did the voice actor for the cartoon Garfield, he also did the he was also a voice actor for Bill Murray's character in Ghostbusters the animated show.
I don't know. I'm very confused. But sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's say yes.
Life is strange that way. Also, that guy says the Cowboys can beat a team with a winning record. I forgot about that.
There you go. Well, I mean, the Seahawks have a winning record.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
That guy, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You should feel bad.
Yeah. Loser.
Well, we're
Actually, I'm still beating you, so I can still say it. Who knows after this week? But anyway, is that it?
that's it.
Cool. All right. As always, comments, questions, or suggestions, you can find me at DarioSDW and at Super Dario World. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. And like I said, I'm gonna do 2 more reviews, so there you go. I'm also watching Pluto, but that's an anime, so we'll talk about that later.
Bye.
Anyway, bye.